Gentlemen in the mix.
Hey, traders. Happy Saturday. Good to see y'all. Hope you're relaxing, doing what you're supposed to do on the weekends, but let's just be real. Let's be real about the weekend. The weekend is for the normal person to take off and relax, recharge your batteries. But the people that are different, they don't take off on the weekend, right? People that separate themselves from everyone else do lots of things on the weekend, and you won't even know about it. You won't hear about it. You won't see it, but it's happening. So just, something to think about. But starting the stream on this Saturday with Bitcoin on the daily, that still looks very interesting, very bottomy, right? Where you had a reaction at the 886, and now we could be in the midst of reversing. You have that slightly higher low, you have the hidden bullish divergence continuing to develop, to mature, and that's all it takes is a pivot. And as of today, the pivot is still real. It's still not a joke. This is just kind of like, not like, if you look at the candle, nothing's happened in 24 hours. Since we were last live, nothing's occurred. So, it's kind of hard to be like, breaking news. I can't be like saying breaking news all the time. We're not covering Ukraine. We're just covering Bitcoin, crypto, across the markets, and most of the markets are closed today. So definitely not going to be anything moving on them. So, but yeah, indecision candle, fine, great. So engulf tomorrow on the last day of the week. Let's look at that weekly. We have about 24 hours till this candle closes. This could be incredible. Now, I'd really like to see us close above 39K tomorrow. All right, closing back above 39K. That's like overhead resistance being broken, or like being held. Like, traders are settling up at a support last week. It was scary though, like trepidation. And then this week we had the dump, man, but we've rallied. And before time expires, we could be getting back above both of those overhead resistance points. This just PSR, an inflection point, support, resistance. Right, just you can clearly see it on the weekly. It's right there. Congestion. Big things happen here, whether you break down or up from there. And I think a close above that signals that there's no bearish breakdown. And the RSI hidden bullish divergence could continue its development. Think about it. If we're making a higher low on the daily, and we're showing hidden bullish divergence on the daily, and let's just say, crazy enough, the technical analysis is respected, and it actually plays out. Do you know what that hidden bullish divergence higher low on the daily is going to do? It is going to usher in the validity of the hidden bullish divergence on the weekly, meaning a more significant time scale. So there could be a more significant move upward, if you could even believe it. You can't yet. Right? You can't believe it yet. Because I thought it was over. I thought we were going to 10K. I thought bear market. Dude, things were really bad. And then the invasion of Ukraine from Russia. And then resiliency of the markets. You can clearly see buying the invasion. Could be the same with Bitcoin and Ethereum and altcoins. So closing tomorrow. So just taking from this, close above $13,000. I think we're in really good shape. It's just too close to call right now. Anything can happen. You could dump. So much can happen in 24 hours. You know that. You know that. So just go to the 4 hour now. 4 hour time scale. Really having problems at this 200 moving average. You broke the descending broadening wedge and you're just stalling out here. There's no bearish divergence per se. Like technically not, because a higher high with higher levels on the oscillators. But just kind of hang out. It's pretty neutral. Pretty neutral right now. Or I figured you could go up and test 40,665 to 42K just to test it as resistance. But you haven't yet. Low volume the weekend and stuff. So just remember where you reversed. And there's always the possibility, even though it's kind of different here, because, right, we're talking about an X, A, B, C, D, like on Ethereum, where the smaller structure could get a type 2 return, where you come to make a higher low, a double bottom or something, 35K again. It's possible. But we're saying, like, because the major harmonic, you may not get a type 2 on the already major type 2, right? So just stalling, just hanging out. Could be flagging. It almost looks like a bull flag or something. I don't think there's enough candles to really even be saying anything with confidence that is anything. It's just, I think, a mini descending running wedge breakout and just going sideways after marking up, which is good, I think. And you have now made higher highs than your previous local highs, at least a little bit, testing them, which is good. That means, like, right now locally there is no like true distribution going on Bitcoin. That's great. Recent events have got us out of that, where there just was distribution over lower highs, lower lows. All right, let's go to Ethereum that is themed for Ukraine. Tweeted about it. Solidarity. The bearish bat, the bullish bat. Again, no bearish edge here. It's just bullish convergence, but you're at the 200 moving average. You broke it, but you can't really, you're just flirting with it, doing what Bitcoin's doing really locally. Right, just bullish convergence. The higher high on price, the higher levels on the oscillators, but RSI's kind of rough. It's like can't break 60. You got to break 60, man. Bull market, if you want a bull market, you gotta be in the 60s. Hang out in the 60s. Get overbought, just so you can reset the oscillators and get overbought again. So yeah, that's just kind of weekend, man. Is the weekend. So you gotta wonder, we got developments on the sanctions against Russia, right? Where SWIFT, Russia will be taking off the SWIFT system or whatever. And that's for like major banks like Visa, right? Bank of America, all of them. So what's going to happen? Dude, this is just, it's getting so interesting. Like, I can't even, I'm like obsessing about it. I can't like stop like refreshing because on my Twitter feed, because it's just constant developments. Like every 3 minutes or so. And just like, and then like, while screwing with sleep schedule because all this stuff's happening like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. our time. But yeah, I mean, I think they're about to launch like a massive invasion, like a real one on Kiev, which is the capital. So it's get out your popcorn, but your prayer books too. Yeah, I don't see how Russia gets out of this. Like, I think they're so screwed. I think it's like they've genocided their country in terms of like, not like massive amounts of people are dying, but it's like, there's like words for siding, right? Like regicide, herbicide, genocide, countryside, whatever that is. That's what Putin's doing to Russia, his own country. Anyway. So that's Ethereum. Let's go to the daily, I guess.
Happy to have a community to bounce ideas off.
Is that a join?
So back I leave. Yeah, man, that's what it's all about. I mean, really, the Patreon is where you're gonna get that the most. But yeah, general chat will do it sometimes, but lots of memes and frogs in the general chat. So less frogs in Patreon chat. Thank you, dude. So here's Ethereum on daily, just absolutely incredible. Better than Bitcoin. Technically better than Bitcoin. What we know about retraces and outperformance, Ethereum's been outperforming Bitcoin on the way down. Ethereum has only lost 78% of its value from those June lows, as Bitcoin lost 88% of its value from those June lows. Okay, so that means less market participants sold their Ethereum than they did Bitcoin on the way down for the past 3+ months. And we can look at Ethereum to Bitcoin too, and we already saw it yesterday. It was like the Gartley was catching that amazing reaction. So for now, though, you've re-broken out of the downtrend. This is reiteration. I again told you nothing changed from yesterday. You re-broke out with candle close confirmation yesterday. Very nice candle. And you very close to 2,900 to test it today, which is a major inflection zone. You've got to break that. $3,000 too. You got to break it, man. But you just got to think. You could be at the end of the wave. The wave could be done, and the new wave could begin. And how we look at it, here it is. This is exactly what it would be. Something like that. So we have a potential dragon for sure, like a bullish dragon in development. All you gotta do is break the spine, break out. I mean, I think you have. Look, dude, you can look at it like a dragon, or I don't have to look at it like a dragon. But I could certainly see how someone could. You have the 2 feet, and you have the spine where you have from the high to the hump. And that's how you draw the supply line for a dragon. You haven't broken that yet, but you broke the other one. I think you're fine. I think you're just doing kind of what silver has been doing, Bitcoin and Ethereum, where they broke the respective supply lines of these downtrends they've been in, and then they're now creating the M shape out of them. On Ethereum, you just happen to break out, fall back in to create that M shape, and now you're back out. So really, most important thing is $3,000 here to break it. So I think there's massive amounts of upside. We're catching the type 2, and the TA is respected. And remember, the one thing majorly to take from yesterday's analysis, the reiteration today, you fell below 40 and you rejected it. You rejected strength below 40. The bearish control zone was denied. When you deny 40 on the RSI, some very, very good things can happen based on history. And I tend to be very, very optimistic here, cautiously optimistic. Just think about it like this, okay? I'm gonna try to like do this. It's gonna be tough, man. It's like how do I do this? All right. So think about the midterm downtrend Ethereum was in, right? Before it even got close to the pattern completion zone of this bearish bat in teal, right? We knew it's like you're in a downtrend. You only make lower highs, lower lows. Okay, well this could be where it reverses the 886, but you ended up getting a type 2 return, a lower high type 2 return, distribution argument, right? So it performed well because you were in a downtrend still. But think about, go to the daily, all right? That's the midterm downtrend stuff. Then you go to the long-term uptrend stuff, all right? And then it's almost the same thing, but inversed on the daily, right? Where you could look at it like an alternate bat, Scott Carney. I'll look at it maybe like sometimes, could look at it like a cipher or a shark, whatever. But you think about, here are your lows, here's the higher low, and here's another higher low. If you flip the chart, can you understand where I'm coming from on how this could very well play out? Because the downtrend, the midterm downtrend, you had it, the pattern, you made the lower high type 2, and then you rolled over. Well, you're doing the opposite on the daily, where you're in the long-term uptrend. You've completed the pattern. You're type 2 return on a higher low again. So it's like the same thing, but opposite, and much more significant. So that's like what really gives me confidence here, okay? On Ethereum. Just doing the same thing it was doing, but opposite, and more on a grander scale. So this is crazy. I'm going to hang out after stream with some friends, but one friend, he's like, he like moved and all, he's got his life and stuff, and I haven't talked to him or seen him in a long time, really, really long time, like maybe a decade. And so we met playing World of Warcraft together in college. The interesting part of the story isn't that. The interesting part of the story is we were playing that game already.
Silver to pop Monday with Rush is Swift. Link run 2.
So the interesting part of the story was not us playing Warcraft together, and we played like Arena and we got Gladiator together, which is like 0.05, top 0.05% of the battle group or whatever. But we had met because someone found out we both like lived in Alabama, and someone's like, "Hey, you heard of this guy named Tony?" I'm like, no. Oh yeah, I think I heard of him. It's like, he like goes to Auburn, and I was like going to Alabama. We're the same age. We grew up in the same city. Good God, Hoochai Ray? What? Can we get some hype in the chat, dude? Please?
Hope you're having a great day, bud. Let's take a look at $XLM.
Oh yeah, we'll look at XLM. My God. Thanks, dude. Certainly. Bombshell, right? I'm like shocked right there. Thank you, dude. Left field. All right, so that was kind of the story. Very, very small world. And we ended up like hanging out. He came to T-Town, Tuscaloosa, the college city where I'm at. I went to Auburn, hung out with them. And now we just have like, friends of friends and connections and all this stuff now. It's cool. Anyway, that's happening to me this evening. So, okay. Heck, they might even be watching the stream over there. I don't know. But thanks for chat, Ray. Making me look good, dude. Making me look good as a streamer, dude. So let's move on. Let's go to Ethereum on the weekly for a second. I mean, you still look. The argument for the hidden bullish divergence is not dead, and what I love here, it's doing exactly what Bitcoin's kind of doing. Like its only type of overhead resistance somewhere around here, you're above it. If you can close tomorrow above 2710, I think you're in really good shape. I think that's awesome. It'll do. I mean, it's like, you know, in better shape maybe than Bitcoin right now, because Bitcoin's like $50 away from not breaking it. So in 24 hours, it'd certainly be close below it. But I kind of like this. The development, man. I mean, if the daily plays out on the type 2, this hidden bullish divergence will really play out. Be amazing. It's doing the same thing, man. Exact same thing. Right? 40 on the RSI. You rejected 40. You rejected the bearish control zone. You've rejected the bearish control zone before. Look, December 2019 and COVID crash on the weekly. Rejection. You're doing it once more. These were insane events too, right? It rolled over. I mean, these were like two just different bad crashes, right? Bad dumps. On the weekly in December 2019. Yeah, December 2019 was just, it was like you topped out after that crazy run and you just bled out for a long time. You ended up reversing before running one more time and then the crash. Okay, so good stuff. All right, let's look at Finance Coin because it looks great too. I mean, what I mean when I say great is it looks extremely poised for upside if it holds this support. The reason why we say it's looking pretty good now is the fact that it's testing it for the second time and failing. And the bullish divergence on the daily is certainly here on both oscillators. Impending price action, reversal to the upside. If the TA is respected, that happens next on BNB. That's it. It's that simple. People talking about, what should I buy? What should I do? It's like, look here, listen, look at BNB, look at Ethereum, look at Bitcoin. They're doing all the things that we would ever dream of before assets reverse. And of course, it may not happen this time, because this time's different, but right, how long do we okay, all throughout November and December and January, this is bearish, man, I don't know, any setups, hopium, there's lower highs, lower lows, but not anymore. Things have changed. Things have finally, after 4 months now almost, right, are starting to look good again, and it took a while to develop. So bullish engulfing candle yesterday, indecision candle today, great, so engulf tomorrow. Run up the supply line, break it, go to 430, and then go to $500. Because I would think the target here is minimum $500. Yeah. Yeah, peering offline does not effing stop it. You cannot stop BNB if it double bottoms at an inflection point from history. It's reversed before. You understand the argument on BNB is actually stronger for a reversal now than it was when we posted the trade setup in late September. We were just playing the 4 hour in September and the inflection point. That was it. Now you're like doing everything, man, that you could want. Okay, that's BNB, dude. Whatever. XRP looks good too. It's down 3% though. Who cares though? Who even cares? Hidden bullish divergence and development, making a higher low above 69.5 cents. Everything's good, man. Stay above 69.5 cents over. You're going to $1 and $1.30 and then maybe $1.50 after that. So a lot of these are like, it looks like they're trying to bottom out for now. And resolution is coming soon. Now you wonder if you've ever gone against me in arenas. You might have, man. Did Vindication Group, did, what was it? Bloodlust. And what was I can't remember the other one, the second hardest one. It was Respected. I was in that one a lot. I can't remember, dude. It's been freaking literally like over 10 years. Yeah, XRP is good above these levels, and it looks like it's trying to bottom out. And you could almost like, hey, I'm going to use my imagination here. Fine, use your imagination. You know, that's fine. Like charting in ways can be, you know, it's inexact science, and it's a combination of that, art, creativity. Think about, you know, the scam wick. Throw that in the mix. Maybe it's momentum shifting. It was a low, and then it was the lowest low. Now it's a higher low. Momo shift. In an uptrend, undeniable uptrend, you only make higher. Well, you're in an uptrend, but you're also showing tons of price contraction too, where though you're making these higher lows, you are making lower highs. So, but yeah, this is interesting here, okay? Cardano, down 1.3%. I mean, like, you know, it's still below all critical areas and is scary, right? I hate this asset below $1. I just don't like it, but you got to understand that there is price contraction going on, down sloping price contraction, meaning resolution, and it's normally inherently this type of price action is bullish, like, or at least it's set up for a bullish reversal. You've got bullish divergence down here, but whatever, it's going to require Bitcoin to rally. But Bitcoin and Ethereum look like, you know, they're going to. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, freaking Hoochai Ray. Now that's the surprise. What? Dude, I thought that was gonna be Crypto Hoarder.
History tipped $900.97. Love the music as always. Let's also take a look at dollar ADA, 0.324897992 ETH.
We will look at Theta, which is similar-ish. It's better, actually. Better than Cardano. I just don't know, man. Cardano, it's like, it will reverse with Bitcoin and Ethereum if they're going to majorly reverse. But it might definitely underperform the crap out of them, okay? So it's like, if if everything's like going to look good again, what we know about the homogeneity of this market, it's like, wouldn't you want to be going with the best performers versus the ones that are like, dude, it's 88 cents and it's below all supports, though we know it will probably rally too if Bitcoin did, Ethereum did. That's where we are at on this one, which is a large market cap coin. But I'd rather put my money in something that's making higher lows, higher highs, locally, not locally. This is making lower lows than your lows from March of 2021. It's just not as good technically as others. Well confirmed the downtrend, right? There's nothing about this that's implying that you are going to reverse your overall trend, which is down right now, the midterm downtrend. At least like Ethereum's like re-breaking out of its, channels. Bitcoin's making the higher low, the hidden bullish divergence, all those things. This one's just lame compared to those. Okay, so we have some notable assets today, didn't we? Yeah, Atom. Look at this, man. Look at the 4 hour on Atom, dude. Wow. It painted another M shape and it reacted like the Jesus. The 886, man. What is it about the 886? The value perceived area. You're back above the inflection points. Thought you were dead. You're not anymore. You're safe above that level. Now, even if you fall back below that level and go for a type 2 return around 2350, I think it's interesting. I'll tell you one thing that was going on down here on the 4 hour. Dang, that was a lot of bullish divergence. A lot of bullish divergence down there at the pattern completion zone. So, very nice. But are you making higher highs yet? No, you're not. Not making higher highs. I'll tell you, there was like a wedge or something. A supply line was at least, that was breached. This is like a wedge of some sort. I didn't even see that. Maybe it was a wedge or just a channel. Maybe not. Maybe it was a channel. No, it was like a wedge. Okay, so we got like a bullish breakout on Atom falling wedge pattern. But you could come back, dude, you got a 2650. That could be legendary because you could back test the supply line of the wedge you broke out of at the same time as back testing the high from February 16th. That could be, and what would that do? Then all of a sudden you'd have like a inverse head and shoulders idea. That would be like the most ideal thing in the world would be for Atom to backtest the spring, and do
New
what?
to the channel, Mitch. Now I literally don't miss a show. Can you take a look at Elrond, EGLD? Thanks.
Yeah,
also, I played Rogue Smile.
Played a rogue. Hey man, I played with rogues all the time. RLS, but the most fun I ever had, maybe the combination, was RPS, Rogue, Shadow Priest, Resto Shaman, where we had like the top Rogue Priest Shaman in the worlds. No one played it. Season 9. No one played it. It was so amazing because you had the Shadow Priest back before they patched it. They could dispel in shadow form. So good. Life grip gets you out of trouble. So think about like that going on. Like, good God, it would be the most crazy thing. And it's not out of the realm of possibility. It could happen. So just, what a nice run. It's up like 8%. It was up like 10% earlier. So it's not a good day to buy when assets are already up 10. You try to buy maybe red days if you're lucky. Okay. Anyway. That's Adam, just notable gainer today. Luna is such a beast, man. God. Gartley on Gartley. And now where are we? $78. The major level inflection, where you could certainly react here. There is nothing implying buyers are exhausted, but the buyers are, they've been buying, man. It's hot. You're at the highest levels of RSI you've seen since December 22nd, which happens to be right around all-time highs. Let me turn streamer mode on. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, this is not an area to buy, right? But this is definitely an area where some consolidation could occur, a pullback, profit taking, certainly, man. Someone just, $49 to $78 in like a day or two, shoot. Definitely pull back before going higher. I mean, I'm telling you this, if Bitcoin's really bottoming out here, which it could, it's like literally everything we know about charts, it's implying that it is bottoming out. If it does, and we start rallying and we go up to like what I'm thinking, if it's the true major bottom, 58K again, Luna's going to be over $100. I mean, it's going to be like 120, 130 probably, based on its sheer outperformance during all this stuff going on, man. That is something to take note of. This will be in the top 5. This will probably take out Sol. Could be gunning for XRP, man. Just based on all it does is win, no matter what. Only higher highs, higher lows. Only higher highs, higher lows. All right, nice stuff, dude. Guess what else is doing well today? Tezos. You can't be surprised about Tezos, though, man. All you gotta do is go to the daily on Tezos and see, oh my God, right? This is it. The stage is set for massive upside if the TA is respected. It's just doing, it's literally a shot-for-shot remake of July. Same harmonic, same retrace, same B point, same C point. It's literally identical, dude. I can't, it's just unreal. But now you're getting the type 2 that you got in July, and it's just really barely off of that. The upside, man, I mean, you're talking like maybe 767 again. All it does is make higher highs, higher lows, man. That's it. Okay, so let's yeah, like Hooch Array. Let's see XLM. Let's go to XLM now because it looks amazing too. Now it's not as good as Tezos for multiple reasons, but it's got all the makings of a Velocity athlete. Hooch Array, you hear me, man? Where are we? Where is it? My watch list now. No way, dude. No way. Oh my God, dude. Chat, please preemptively hype right now. Start spamming hype. Everyone start spamming hype right now. Oh my God. Dude, it's Hooch Array again, man. Wow.
Hoostry tipped $984.49. Thanks for everything again, bud. Was able to leave my job this year thanks to your TA. 0.354895226 CDH.
Oh man. Well, thank you for the feedback, Huchai Ray, and let me know that I've had a positive effect on your life, and that's extremely humbling. And I'm very grateful that I have the opportunity to just hit the live button, talk in the microphone, show my ugly face on stream, and talk about charts. And I'm glad it's been that profound in your life, and hopefully to other people's lives too. You know, like, I never know, right? I'll go live, and then I'll end stream, and then, like, you know, I have no idea the effect I've had on people's lives that stream, whether it's positive, negative, whatever. The only way I know is like people telling me, people saying things, giving like testimonials or whatever of that. So thank you, man, for letting me know. And thank you for the $1,885.46 worth of crypto today, because half of it's Theta coin. That's the largest Theta tip I've ever received in my life. Thank you, dude. Let's go. All right. So just saying, if the TA is respected on Tezos, moon soon. Moon soon. To at least, I mean, I'm saying, like, and maybe it's over now. Maybe it stops making higher highs. But if it's going to make a lower high, fine. Okay, massive, nice retrace at least to 660, I would think. But I'm thinking 767 again. I mean, hey, you get X, A, B, C, D stuff where you get to the deep retraces. So, very nice. That was Theta. That was for Huchai Ray. Oh, no. What the? No, this Tesla. Okay, I'm sorry. I was confused for a sec. My bad. I'm not confused anymore. XLM, though. This is, dude, it's like the same. It's not as good as Tezos because it's not making consecutive higher lows, even like midterm. But, you know, you still are in the grand scheme of things. You zoom out far enough. But I'm just saying, like, Tezos is making higher lows than June and July, unlike XLM. That is why I don't think this is as good, but it is certainly a potential trade setup at areas that kind of make sense, right? Because you got inflection point from history from June 2018. May of 2019, it's acted as another level, you know, in 2020. But now one time, no one knows, you rally, then you sell off again. But the second time, everyone should know. And on the second low, market participants are implying, most market participants have been sellers, they're tired. So oscillators implying a reversal here, a more major reversal. I would think so with this completed wave structure, a textbook bullish shark at its maximum threshold. The 113% retrace, 1/4 of the reciprocal of the 1.618. It's important, dude. It's a real number, real fib number. Kirkwoods, you get it, man. Yeah, old school. My stomping grounds, my world, dude. You know, all I got, man, to my name is that movie and Forrest Gump. Oh, and the movie Crimson Tide, kind of, which is, you know, made me think about what's happening right now. You know, current events. So, oh, we forgot to look at total, but that's it for XLM. Just a reiteration of the analysis from like yesterday or the past few days. All right, if you did bottom, you could be in good shape. It's like a daily bullish pin bar reversal. I mean, that is a textbook bullish pin bar reversal. Okay, it just is. On a second low, and look how large the wick is. That's textbook. Like that's the actionable long, right? So you'll get bullish engulfing candles, you'll get pin bars and hammers, Marabazoo engulfings. You'll get, you know, it's different. You'll get piercing lines on traditional markets that, you know, open and close. All kinds of different Japanese candlestick reversals. Well, this is one of them, and I love where it is, the context of where it is. And not the first one, but the second one. That's why you have to love this. So it really is. If TA is respected like that, the divergence, the harmonic, the double bottom, the inflection point, all those things come on. That's an aggregate of variables, all implying the exact same thing together in unison. Concerted, all implying upside here. A reversal. Bullish reversal. That's the argument, right? It's like all about the argument based on traditional technical analysis, man. It's not about feelings. It's just data. All right. The next one was Theta. That's kind of doing similar-ish stuff. You know, it's kind of crazy. I mean, it's at an inflection point from January last year. Not the first time, but the second time. Second time. Falling wedge somehow, you testing that again, right? The downsloping demand line happens to be confluent with the horizontal line support too, right? So right there, X marks the spot. You bullishly engulfed yesterday. You're just hanging out at the supply line again. How many times are you going to touch it? I'm thinking upside takes you to $3.72 to $4 minimum. And so it's implied here that you could be bottoming out. All right, so the TA is respected on Theta. You probably go into $4 around that area, okay? You break $4 though, that's where things get insane on Theta. Oops, spacebar. Okay, Huchai, you get me? So this is like the line in the sand. I don't know how much you really want to be messing with Theta below 240 because it's probably going to 150. But at least we know that it's an actionable low-risk area for a reversal. Just like XLM, just like BNB, just like Ethereum and Bitcoin and others. Yeah, so
What class did you play? I'm guessing Pally or Warlock. For the Horde.
Hey, what's up, Thrall?
Is that a joint?
Loktar, man. No, neither. Neither. I had a Pally, you know, whatever. Alt. No, Resto Shaman. Like hardcore Resto Shaman. It's like, then sometimes, you know, Ellie for fun, you know, PvP battlegrounds. But like for arena or raiding, also, you know, Resto Shaman. So that's, I mean, sorry. We forgot to look at total. Does anyone like totals around here? Is this the total club? Are you not total enough for the total club? I don't know, let's ask Jonathan. Jonathan?
I like totals.
All right, he likes totals, chat. So potential bottom, right? Same thing, where convergence, divergence, rejecting 40 on the RSI. Love it, man. And you just, we're going back to bearish control, and we're not. Very promising. Back above one high from February and just butting up against a multitude of resistant Cs. The supply line of the downtrend, very, very well respected. It's not just a supply line. At the same time, it is that wick high from February of last year. Once you break that, man, mega wave up, right? We're confident to believe the new wave will be large and upsided because you've hit a 78% retrace from your low to high, so you're in deep value perceived areas, and all the time assets bottom out at 786s. But you know, I know more so 886s, but we understand Ethereum's outperforming Bitcoin right now. So yeah, I mean, again, cautiously optimistic we should all be. Cautiously optimistic, I think that's like the best way to look at this. Because we haven't truly, technically reversed the midterm downtrend yet, but we're showing a lot of variables that imply a reversal, or we soon could be. I mean, you know, just, we could plot it like, hey, one low, and then the next low. Same thing here. You can almost look at it like divergence, but since it's a higher low, it's even better. Traders settled up higher on the second low than the first low. It's just convergence. Still extremely bullish. Okay. Next one was Elrond. Thought you said Enrond. Oh my god. What is Enrond? It's nothing. Enron. All right. ENR, right? That's the ticker. What's going on? Is it EGLD? I don't even know. Elrond? Yeah, EGLD. Okay. It doesn't say it on this one. It's weird. It just says the ticker. Here we are, man. I mean, like, Elrond, ancient elf of the first or the second and third age. First, second, and third age, right? Also an S-coin. An S-coin that, you know, it's doing similar stuff to others. I don't really, like, it's kind of between two major levels. But yeah, trying to bottom out maybe. Was it 786 or an 886? Dang, man, it hit the 886. There it is again, chat. Deep value perceived area. And you've had a really nice rally, and you were just unable to breach the critical zone of inflection. You faked everyone out, and then some scrub bought at 271. Enough, and then the reversal, and you never closed. Not once did you close the day above that level. That's how real it is. And then you reversed, but now the macro could be bottoming out, and if the macro is bottoming out, Elrond is also bottoming out. One bottom, two bottoms. Certainly, you know, divergence, convergence going on the oscillators. Yep. Lower levels. But yeah, I don't know if it's at such a strategic low point. I would say that's kind of real, like a low here from February last year, and then a high from July. It's kind of like you held it again here. So I would say, yeah, maybe potential double bottom at, and it's exactly where you want to be finding double bottoms, right? You're looking for Bulkowski reversal structures, structures of accumulation, harmonics, right? You're looking for all those things at these levels. You're not looking for double bottoms to be coming in at 618s or 50% or 382s on the way down. You're looking for them at 886s or 100%. Some cases, if it's bad. But you don't want that. You want 886s because it's like massive evidence of accumulation.
$AVAX still in a long from 72. What do you see?
What's up, Mari? I don't know, but look at it. Thank you. Okay. That's Elrond, you know. Meh, not great, not terrible. But not bad. Not 15,000 Roken. I'm telling you, dude. Next one was... I guess it was that. I guess it was AVX. Yeah, the last request on the list. Okay. Interesting on this one. Pretty strong. You can clearly see what what kind of structure it's been in since the buying climax. I love this asset above the 200-day moving average. I love this asset above $75. Did it even make a 786 here? No, it was so strong, dude. It was so strong. It was almost like a cipher that reacted before it even hit a 786. It couldn't even back test $60, the high from February 10th. That's how strong it is. So I think you're really safe above $75. Stay above that long enough, I think you're probably going to $100. Right? Look what happens between $75 and $100, or $80 and $100. Straight up, straight down, 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 straight up, straight down. That's all it does. So you're above that level. So you could go straight up again, and it really wouldn't be weird. And you think about it, it's almost like a dragon. Its own like type of dragon. Take away the downsloping demand line, and all you have, right, is one supply line and 2 feet. Supply line's a spine. You break that, you'd be looking at much higher prices. You ever break $100? See you at 126 to 137. Yeah, I like this asset above $75 for sure. I mean, it's like in the selling. Think about it. Bitcoin made an 886. Ethereum made an 886. AVAX made a 70% retrace. So outperforming the macro, This one on the sell-off. They all did the same M, but this one was more shallow, meaning better performer. So better performers can oftentimes outperform when the macro reverses. So just something to take note of. Yeah, it's an outperformer. It's nice. Could be getting ready to go up much higher. You think about what could it be developing? Come on, let's just. And there you go. Could be developing a new wave. 886 would take you all the way to 137. That makes sense. So we got about less than 3 minutes until your daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bell at sub. Huchai Ray killing it today. Crazy views in the sky in downtown Kiev. Wow. Yeah, they're going nuts right now, dude. Shoot, man. Shoot. Bro, look at this. Like that's your sky. Is there audio? Okay, dude. Thank you. Just want to look at it for a sec. Crazy. Dang, man. Yeah, I've got one like on my big screen. Like it's like a multi-cam view, and one of them, cam 6, is showing that craziness. Wow. Getting intense. But yeah, ABX. That was the last request. Running out the clock. It's your local on the 8s. Let's go, dude. Let's go with Bitcoin. How will Bitcoin close? Perfect little nothing burger. I love it, dude. I love nothing burgers. Yeah, it's like close like this so we engulf tomorrow.
Could you take a look at Harmony, Ernie, too? Much appreciated.
What's up, Boston Dwarfer? Yeah, we'll look at Harmony. God, I hear all these bells going on outside my place. 3.6, not great, not terrible. AJ Productions, 3.6. If you want a woman voice, a Russian woman voice, I think it's the super chat. And if you just tip the regular through Stream Elements, it's a male Russian voice, or vice versa. I can't remember anymore. It's been a long time since I set it up. Okay, so 30 seconds, chat. Running out the clock.
Next Plaza Sensei.
What's up, Zane? Thanks for the 20, dude. Yep. Seconds. Looking just fine. Right where we want it. In a long-term confirmed uptrend. And I think genuinely, if that was it, that wick, you're making an reaccumulation argument at a value perceived area. Or like, this is the area. People be like, should I buy now? It's like, literally, yes. Like, literally, people always do it, and they don't ask now because they've all left, right? They don't exist as viewers during these times when it makes this. Should I buy now? They only exist when Bitcoin gets back up to 50K off of this second low. All right, and you'll see they'll come back, and all of us here will be like, we'll be like, yeah, go ahead and buy so we can sell to you. Because it's zero-sum game and trading, so we can offload our position and dump on your head. Yeah. And it's not our fault. It's your fault for not being here.
3.6. Not great or terrible.
You didn't see graphite.
Oh, I didn't, comrade? The core exploded, all right? I'm just saying. I'm not crazy. Thank you. I think they like fought over Chernobyl, too. I mean, like Pripyat or whatever it's called.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Legislation being proposed in Mexico to make Bitcoin legal tender. Dude, that would be insane. Like a Mexico pass that. I don't know why they wouldn't. They got much to lose. I don't know. At this point, after the Canada thing.
3.6. Not great or terrible.
JASMYRUBLE on SWIFT plus.
All right, dude. Let me just go to Jasmy to the ruble on the Swift platform, or something. Okay, dude. I can't even come up with anything witty on that. If you want to know how many screens I have, Joffrey, go to my Instagram and look at like one of my recent posts. You can see my battle station from like back here. Okay, so the Bitcoin, great close. I mean, decent, fine close. Like, it's all, we don't care. Like, you've done, all right, you realize everything's done on Bitcoin, if this is the bottom. Everything but the, like, the impulse up now. Like, where we'll eventually get some kind of a psycho green candle breaking above 40K, 42K, like it was a joke. Probably maybe even 44K. I was telling you, man, one time you don't know, two times you do know. People do know. There's like audio. I don't think there's audio on that. Ethereum, same story. It's just like, this is it. I like Ethereum better. I think Ethereum's better than Bitcoin. I think one would own Ethereum over Bitcoin if they wanted to make higher percentage gains. If this new wave begins, I think Ethereum will provide you with greater yield. I don't say that based on feelings or even the price. I say that based on the performance from the July low, July of last year low. Outperformers on the way down, outperform on the way up too. This one is continuously doing that. And then we go to Ethereum to Bitcoin in a long-term, very, very long-term uptrend. And what's it doing here? Bullish engulfing candle was confirmed yesterday on Ethereum to Bitcoin. It was this. It's the Gartley, the beautiful, beautiful little Gartley. And right from the previous low to high, what did it do? It hit a 78% retrace. That's where this pattern developed. That's where you're looking for harmonics. 786s, 886s. Preferably 886s because it's like lower risk, I think, than 786s because you can consolidate and then roll over and then hit the 886 and start developing and then it reverses. So I'm saying, but like, yeah, if the macro made the 886 and then you have the other asset that makes the 786 outperformer, that's the one to own probably. Yeah, I do have that. AJ Production, thank you, dude, for the real Instagram. Look, Hooch Ray, look right here. Mitch Ray TA. That's it. MITCHRAYTA. That's the real one. If you're watching. Many fakes. Yup, scammers. And now they have joined Telegram. I'm not on Telegram. No one in our community is on Telegram, right? In terms of like mods and stuff. If anyone tries to say there's a Mitch Ray TA Telegram, they are scamming you. They're going to try to take your money, and they're trying to act like me. And they're from Nigeria, okay? We don't use Telegram as one of our platforms. We just don't. And I don't think I am going to ever. So it's just like just the elephant in the room. If you get messaged by someone or they tell you about Telegram group or something, it's like I don't have that. I don't use it. Don't get scammed. Thank you, Hooch Ray. Thank you, dude. Okay. So I guess it's quick stream. Thought talking to Crypto Hoarder. He said he was gonna try to make it by today on stream. So just like waiting around. And that's really why I was so surprised when it was Hooch Ray that tipped the nearly $2,000 crypto today. Because like talking to Crypto Hoarder, he's like, yeah, I'll be there probably, but he's traveling, so tougher. But I feel like he would show up if I stayed long enough, but I'm like at a point where I can't really stay late because I'm heading over to see my friends. Telegram is scam central. It certainly is, yeah. Oh, I could imagine, dude. what kind of crap he's shilling on Telegram. Dang, man, that's so intense though. In Ukraine, tough to get my mind off of it. What am I? Does that end? Yeah, it looks like it.
Gentlemen, in the mix.
All right. Well, I gave Crypto Hoarder an hour, but I'm sure he'll be around some other time. But thanks for everyone for coming out. Prayers for Ukraine and prayers for Bitcoin, Ethereum too. But the good news is, might need less prayers than ever now, based on what it's doing locally, contextually, zoomed out, whatever. And I'm thinking if this is the major bottom, we're talking 57, 58K. Because you would think it's not going to be a joke wave. It's going to be like a major wave. A major wave up. Oh, Harmony, my bad, dude. Let me look at that real quick. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Right? Bullish engulfing candle like 2 days ago. Very good. There was bullish divergence in the end. Wow. Wow. I would say there are better looking assets immediately looking at this thing. But at the same time, doing some very, very promising things. Where I think there's just like a zone here of support resistance that you're back above. But how deep was the retrace? How deep was this major retrace here? From your lowest low to your highest side? 786. So it's outperforming Bitcoin kind of too. It's kind of along the lines of Ethereum performance. So I can't say there's like a double bottom here. But I can tell you that you're back above certain level that's important. You showing some serious bullish divergence, at least on the MACD histogram. You've just begun to build your positive momentum. You bullishly engulfed. I think they're better looking assets for the setup that we want, right? We always want those same aggregates of variables at the same place at the same time. You don't have as many here, I don't think, but that's okay. It doesn't mean it can't rally. It will rally. If Bitcoin, Ethereum that are showing, better looking setups, I think, than one, if they rally, this will go up too. And I think the target would be minimum 20 to 22 cents, all right? All right, so there it is. You satisfied? Oh, I wish it was crazier. But dude, let's take a look back at Monero real quick. This is the one we identified all of it. Yes, it was a request, but see, this is the one I'm talking about. Like, this is a harmonic, a formal harmonic with a type 2 return, and it just happens to be the pattern completion zone and the type 2 return is happening at a very, very real inflection point based on history, and that history takes you all the way back to 2017. And that's where you are. That's incredible. Look at the bullish divergence on both oscillators on the daily. That's so much better looking than Harmony in terms for like a setup, and look how close it is to that level. I mean, it's like stage is set. Everything has happened on this asset except the major impulse upward. So that means it's extremely actionable to take a low risk, high reward long. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. So, I mean, if things get insane, maybe I'll go live way later tonight, but it has to be crazy. Thanks to likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Dude, Hoochai Ray coming in again with $1,885.46. Dude, that's like all world. Can't believe on Saturday stream. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.